I'm not sure you're happy with that.
Well, I've been on for 5 seconds and nothing's gone wrong yet.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey this Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on WABASH Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much again. Over in Salem on Channel 3, here in Florida on Channel 100, and on Channel 25, depending on whether you have fiber or not. I got a couple of guests today. My first guest will be Gary Guest, and we'll talk to Gary here in just a few minutes. But before we do that, let's tell you what's going on today. This is Wednesday, December 5th, and all kinds of community events going on today. Nice little slew of community events and all kinds of sports on television to tell you about before we get to Gary. Over in Salem today at the American Legion, it's the Ladies Auxiliary meeting. That is today from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Go and discuss the upcoming activities for the Salem American Legion Ladies Auxiliary, and they'll have a nice. You'll have a nice time there. Also today in Xenia at the Xenia Church. I take that back. The Xenia Church is coming to Flora, to the Flora Rehabilitation and Healthcare Center. That'll be tonight. It is church night. It's 6 o'clock this evening. At the Flora Rehab Center, just across the way here in Flora, just over there across Route 50. Also in Shumway today, it is Enduring Freedoms Ministries Food Pantry Giveaway, and that'll run today at from noon to 2:30, and that's the hours of distribution anyway. Bring a large laundry basket or a banana box today or tomorrow to fill with extra bread, fruits, vegetables. The food pantry is giving away all kinds of stuff, several dry goods. If you want further information on the Enduring Freedom Ministries Food Pantry giveaway, give Vicky a call at 217-240-0059, and that is, of course, in Shumway. In Fairfield today, there's going to be actually in Albion, a community-wide senior and a senior adult Christmas potluck and fellowship. That'll go at 11 o'clock this morning at the First Baptist Church in Albion. Special entertainment will be provided. I don't know who that is, but it'll be Christmas carol singing as well as an ugly sweater contest. Now, I must ask, Gary, you don't have any ugly sweaters at all, do you?
I do not. And the reason I don't have them is because my son took them all.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, they have a band, and they thought it was hilarious to wear their parents' attire. So Jeff went through my closet, cleaned out all of the ugly sweaters I had, and they now wear those when they perform.
How's the band doing?
Well, it does pretty well.
The sweaters work well for him.
Yeah, it's a good fit for that group. So. So I would have the only one I have left in my closet is the one that my wife shrank to the point where I can no longer wear it.
Well, now that's a shame. We'll get to Denise's laundry activities here in just a little bit. I'll tell you a little bit more about what's going on around the Christmas the ugly sweater contest again in Albion. Menu's going to be fried chicken, pork chops, green beans, as well as mashed potatoes, gravy, and rolls. So you can't go wrong there. Everyone who can is asked to bring a side dish or a dessert to share. Give them a call, 445-2610, to let them know that you're coming and probably what you're bringing. You might want to let them know that too. Also today, the Fairfield FFA alumni getting together. That'll be at 5 o'clock tonight, and that'll be at the high school in the ag classroom over there on the west edge. Scholarships and fundraising are going to be discussed. Anyone wanting to support the Fairfield FFA, past members certainly invited to attend. Supper is going to be provided. Kurt Robbins does a great job. You will find something that you want to eat. Let's see what is on television today. What would you want to watch on TV? Well, there's no game tonight on WABASH as we're taking a couple of nights off. We'll be back at it on Friday down in Sisney whenever the Oblong Panthers are there. But before that, all kinds of NCAA basketball tonight. College basketball galore. starting at 5 o'clock tonight on ESPNU. It is channel 642. Lafayette Leopards at UConn playing the Huskies tonight. Fox Sports 1, they've got a doubleheader going tonight. The Ohio University will be at Xavier. That's at 5:30 tonight. The second game of the Fox Sports 1 doubleheader, Temple at Villanova. So a nice doubleheader there. Big Ten Network also with the doubleheader on channel 600. Big Ten Network on channel 600. Ohio State at Illinois, and that'll be followed by Nebraska at Minnesota. Okay, I got to ask, are you an Ohio State fan and Illinois fan? Surely an Illinois fan.
Well, I have always supported the Illinois. I don't watch college basketball as much as we probably attend more Salukis games than we do anything else.
Oh, I see. Now, Salukis are playing tonight, too.
Yep.
I think they're on Fox Sports Midwest against St. Louis University. That game's at Carbondale tonight, right?
I think that is correct, yes.
You going to make the trip?
Well, no, we haven't actually gone for a while. We've got friends whose son was the assistant coach at Salukis for a while, Brad Korn.
Oh, really?
Who's now with
he's
Weber
moved
out
on
of Kansas State.
Yeah, that's right. Old Brad Korn, big, tall, red-headed kid.
Yep.
Yeah.
6'9".
Did a nice job down there. So the Salukis love him. And like I said, I think that's on Fox Sports Midwest tonight. That's channel, what is that? Channel 630, and that'll be at about 7 o'clock this evening. That Big Ten doubleheader as well. Middle Tennessee's at Vanderbilt. That's on the SEC Network, Channel 639. Oklahoma State is at Tulsa. That's on CBS Sports Network. That's on Channel 628. Temple at Villanova, Fox Sports 1. That's at, like I said, 7:30 tonight. Late games, ESPN 2 has a doubleheader. All kinds of basketball. UNC Wilmington at UNC at North Carolina. That's going to be at 8 o'clock this evening, and that'll be followed up at 10 o'clock by Washington at Gonzaga. A big night of basketball on the college basketball. If you want pro basketball, got that too. Doubleheader on ESPN Channel 601. Philadelphia's at Toronto. That's at 7 o'clock, and then you can get your fill of LeBron James at 9:30. San Antonio will be at the LA Lakers. And also, finally, in the NHL tonight, Edmonton is at St. Louis. That'll be on NBC Sports Network, Channel 216. Doubleheader there as well. The Chicago Blackhawks are at Anaheim at 9:30 on NBC Sports Channel, Channel 216. So you don't watch enough sports on television to be interested in any of that.
I'm a baseball guy. I love baseball.
We'll talk baseball. We can talk baseball. Folks, you are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. My first guest is Gary Guest. He's an accomplished author, and we're going to talk about about his books and all kinds of other things when we return. Again, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Back after these.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your #1 choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your #1 choice in healthcare.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from WABASH Communications. WABASH Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of WABASH Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
Good morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My guest today, my first guest, is Gary Guest. He is an author, a published author, and he also has a brand new website, GaryGuest.net. How about that, huh?
As of yesterday, I think that was up and running, and we're excited. We're just waiting to see how that works out, but we're hoping to be able to get the word out there a lot of times to the people that want to follow me along with the books that we're working on, and so that'll be a nice tool.
Gary is an author. Gary, I must ask you, Gary, you've been tell me what you've done all your life.
I don't know. I have to ask my wife if what I've done all my life, I guess. But
don't ask her, man. She'll say other things you don't want to hear.
born and raised on a farm. That's all I ever wanted to do. Really was to farm, and at 63, I'm still doing that.
That's good.
And we mostly grain farm. We got some livestock. We dabbled in different farms of livestock over the years, but we got beef cows now, my son and I, and so that's my main focus as far as my livelihood. But
so at some point though, you decided to become an author. Exactly did you? When did you start writing?
Actually, I've written little short stuff for a long time. I wrote parts for the kids in Sunday school for Christmas programs. I write a lot of little poems and things, and I had an idea for a story in my head that I wanted to write down, and it's a World War II vintage story. And I was actually working on that when I had written something. I don't even remember what it was, but it's something that got a little humor out of it in a local paper, and somebody suggested, you should write and become a monthly contributor to a magazine.
Nice.
So I started writing little 1- and 2-page humor articles that I submitted to a magazine, and the editor said they really liked the work, but there's really no money in magazines anymore. The computer industry.
I was going to say, where were you going? Like to Reader's Digest?
No, it was Prairie Farmers where I was trying to get a part of. They had an author who had a monthly column that was going to retire, and I was going to see if I could get that position. But the editor was very nice and suggested. They said, your work is good. We ought to just make a book out of it. So even though I was in the process of writing a different book, I sat down and I wrote another 10 or 12 stories, binding them together, and I showed them to Words Matter Publishing, and they liked it.
I've neglected to mention, and Tammy's over there getting very angry that all of these folks come from the authors today, along with Donna Rabenort, along with Gary Guest, come from Words Matter Publishing over in Salem, and so you got hooked up with Words Matter,
and I submitted both of the books, and they felt this little humor book, Fertilizer for the Funnybone, was ready to roll. So they said we didn't need much work other than some illustrations in there, which they provided, and it didn't take long. That book was available. The other one is we're working on. We're going to add a few more pages to it. Thought the book would sell better if it had a little more background to it. So we're touching that up and hope to have that out early spring.
Okay, now there's the book on the screen right there, Fertilizer for the Funnybone. Tell us a little bit about what Fertilizer for the Funnybone is.
Well,
it's just a collection of fun stories.
It is. It's little short stories. And as you read the book, I talk about it in the introduction, how I did fully intend for these to be monthly articles. And I thought, if I'm going to be a contributor to a magazine and to write something every month, I'm going to need a stockpile of stuff, because some months you're just not going to have the time to write one, so I need to have one in the drawer that I can send them. Well, that didn't work out, but that's why the stories are the length that they are.
They're all about 200 or 300, 400 words, right?
That's right. They're just they'll fill up about a page or page and a half, and some of the stories are 4 or 5 pages. But anyway, that's how those stories came to be, and why they came to be. And so it's all humor. There's a few serious pieces in there. I hope some stuff makes a person think. I reflect back on maybe just a little bit simpler time than what we live in right now. I tend to be drug into the future, screaming and kicking. I kind of.
Well, you do have a website.
Yes, I do have a website.
You've got a website now, so you've been drugged somewhat.
But I have to have somebody else to maintain it, because I lack that knowledge at the moment. I'm learning. My publisher even said that at some point in time I've got to get rid of my flip phone and get a smartphone. But
hey, take it from me. Don't rush into a new phone. I'm having a heck of a time with mine right now. Let's see the book. Yeah, let's see this book. This is okay. Now, where would I find the fertilizer for the Funnybone?
Well, it's available numerous sites at Amazon, Barnes & Noble websites, as well as Words Matter Publishing. You can get them there. We've been selling quite a few just at some local events, and we're going to be having some of what Tammy calls the gold shelf books. Yeah. And they're located at different venues in the area. And
tell me about local events. What happens when you go to a local event? Are you feted as a wealthy giant of the publishing industry? Is that what you have become?
No, they usually they usually have me put back in the section with the pets. But we sell from there, and we've had very good luck. We just first got the book in hand shortly before the Oakville Wheat Festival. Went there, had a lot of sales there, where it went over very well. They were very nice to accommodate us over there. We went to the Nashville Fall Fest, and we've been to Belleville, and so we've had some sites that.
Did you ever think you were going to be did you ever even dream 10 years ago that you might be writing professionally? Well, or getting paid for writing?
I don't know if writing is something I've always enjoyed. I've written about, I've got probably 20, 25 songs that I've written that most people haven't even heard them, because they're
guitar.
Well, most of them I'd say are guitar. I don't play an instrument. Oh, okay. I make songs up. I actually do most of my creative writing or thinking about what I'm going to write while I'm in the tractor cab.
Really?
I just enjoy dreaming up words to a song, and I'll sing it to myself while I'm in the cab, to the point where I memorize something, and I'll go home that night, I'll write it down. After I've gotten a song written out, I'll make one of my sons come over. I promise I'm going to write them out of the will if they don't come over and put chords to the music.
I must ask you, have you ever, if you've been writing while in the cab, have you ever at any time while you're in your mind writing, just accidentally plowed through a ditch or something like that? Screwed up some tiling or something maybe like that?
I don't think I've done that, but I probably haven't paid as much attention as I should. But no, we create them that way. I'll sing it to one or the other sons who both play guitar very well,
That's good.
and they'll tell me what chord I'm singing because I have no idea.
Yeah.
And then they'll write those chords down.
that's good.
And so we've got quite a few songs.
I tell you what, let's do. I've read some of the book, and I want you to tell one of the stories from the book, if that's okay.
We can do that.
Because I think, that'll help. That might give folks an idea. Let you think on which story you want to tell, but I'll let you think on which one that you guess that I bet you want to tell.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That makes sense at all? This is Gary Guest, folks. Find him at GaryGuest.net. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be back with Gary. We're going to talk a little bit more about this book as well. I want to talk a little bit about the book that he is working on, because that's an exciting sounding book. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be back after these words. Stick around.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family, friends, and most importantly, home.
Clay County Hospital, your #1 choice in healthcare.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from WABASH Communications. WABASH Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey at Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At WABASH Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. WABASH continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose WABASH, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest is Gary Guest, and we're talking about his book, Fertilizer for the Funnybone. There's you can find. Where can you find that book? You can find it at I'm certain at GaryGuest.net. But where else can you find it?
In addition to that, it's available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, some other websites, but also
local
you can go to
bookstores.
There are some local stores that are carrying this on the gold shelf, and that we're working with getting more of those supplies. But wordsmatterpublishing.com, you can get that from there, and and it's been selling well. I
hear you're trending, ladies and gentlemen.
Trending.
He's trending on Amazon.
I have to have somebody explain to me what trending is. But, no,
do you feel different?
It's a good thing, I guess.
Do you feel different as you're trending now?
It's kind of overwhelming, the fact that it's been so widely accepted in a short period of time. And,
that's good.
And I really appreciate all the people who have said kind things about it.
It's a collection of stories.
Yeah, it's just all short stories. It's stories and poems, and it's designed to either make you laugh or make you think.
Yeah.
And I did want to give a shout out to Karen Binder, who is a reporter for the Agri-News, was kind enough to feature me in an article. Came out November the 9th in the Agri-News, and that really spurred some sales on the Amazon when that came out, and I know it's.
Thank you, Agri-News. Appreciate that. Huh?
That was a wonderful thing, and she actually said she's going to do another paragraph or so on the book here prior to Christmas, so that reminding people that if they want a Christmas present,
have to update it. Yeah, have to update it.
So she's going to follow up. There's more farm publications that are going to be running a feature on it. The Prairie Farmer is going to run a short story about.
So you're going to get into the Prairie Farmer, since even though you didn't get the column.
I didn't get the column but it might turn out for the best for me, because,
and gentlemen, how about that?
Yeah, you never know how the directions life's going to take you. But I was thinking that was a place I was going to end up, and now I ended up writing a book, and I'm going to be. They're going to be able to do a little advertising for me, talking about the book.
That's great. So. Now you can tell me one of the stories out of the thing.
Well,
give me one of your favorites. He didn't guess the one that I was wanting, but
okay. I don't want to ruin if you're a future buyer of the book. Sure. I don't want to ruin all the stories.
There's all kinds of good stories,
but
there's all kinds of good stories in there. Trust me.
The one story you mentioned was since it's coming up on Christmas time, and I was writing these articles, figuring that I would have articles throughout the year in this magazine, so I wanted something around Easter time, I wanted something around Christmas time. So one story I wrote, it's called Ho Ho Hog.
Ho Ho Hog.
And I talk about the characters. It's a simpler time, living back some number of years ago, back in the sticks.
Well, you're telling a story about yourself.
That's right. It is. It is. A lot of it is about me, but the dad wants to surprise his kids.
He wants to make Christmas perfect.
So he dresses.
Doesn't Dad always want to make Christmas perfect?
He dresses up in his red flannel long johns. He dyes his beard white. He's coming out of the barn. He's going to sneak up and drop the bag of gifts off on the porch when the large sow that is there, the large hog, is in their barn.
Don't know if you folks know how big sows will get. They get pretty big, 1,000 pounds occasionally.
They can. It's fairly common to see a 500 or 600 pound sow, especially in the old days.
Yeah.
And my character has the unfortunate thing happen that the sow tries to run right between his legs from behind, and he ends up aboard the sow, riding it past the front porch of the house in view of his wife and children, and they think Santa Claus is, of course, riding a hog, because he had told them that Santa Claus was so poor he had sold the reindeer. So the kids now they believe the fact that Santa Claus delivers
hog
presents on and that inspiration came because I've got a good friend whose dad was an auctioneer and auctioneered at a livestock auction down in Cesar years ago, a long time ago, and he had the same thing happen to him.
That's always going to happen.
Oh yeah, a hog came between his legs while he was preaching to the crowd trying to get bids, and a hog actually hit him, and he rode that hog down the alleyway and disappeared out of sight. And so that image was in my head. It has been for all my life, and I said that would work in a story. So that's how that got in there.
Well, that's one. It's amazing. It's amazing how things you recall things from your past as well as using your imagination to come up with something new. Which brings me back to your next book. He's working on this next book. When do you think it's going to?
Well, I'm hoping it'll be out.
Your thought?
I keep saying March or April, but maybe I better hedge my bets a little bit. I'm going to say I'm hoping it's going to be out in the first half of 2019. Like we said, the book would probably sell the way it is, but we think by adding more pages, it's going to make.
You want to add more characters.
Well, right. So
more story to it.
But
the original story needed to add more story.
Right. More dialogue is what the editors thought that would benefit, and the storyline was very well accepted. Everybody that read it said, "Oh my goodness, it's going to be a good book." It's called Brooklyn's Bridge, and you have to. I don't want to give the whole story away.
Don't tell you what. Let's do. We'll have you back. We'll have you back some other time whenever it comes out.
There are. It's a fictional story, but it does have some World War II events in it, and there's a little bit of a love story. It's a little bit of suspense. It's a little bit
not
drama.
Quite historical fiction, but kind of just different place in time.
Right. And actually, I started that story. I had that story in my head a long time, and I was writing on that before I ever started Fertilizer for the Funnybone, and then this kind of got when it was suggested back to me to put my short stories into a book form. I kind of dropped what I was doing on the Brooklyn Bridge story and switched to this one.
What's your process, by the way? Do you sit in front of a typewriter, or do you burn in front of a word processor with you've got your Macintosh there? Do you in front of the word processor like for 5 hours a morning or something like that? Or I'm guessing that's not what you do.
No, my wife and I decided that we would put all of our income at my disposal. So I have a pencil. I have a pencil and a piece of paper.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's what I write with. No, I've never learned to type or work the computer. So all of my writings are printed. Really? I enjoyed industrial arts when I was in high school, and for drafting you have to be very precise with your printing, and that was we learned we could print faster than we could do script. So
really?
So I do everything in manual print. And
thank goodness for the Oakville shop class.
That's right. Mr. Ragsdale taught us how to do drafting, and I still benefit from that. So that's cool. That's how I write all of my stories.
All right, so you've got this next one coming out. Do you look to the future? Do you think you might have? Do you have some other ones tittering around up in your head that you think you might eventually get to, or will something strike you like a hog bouncing through somebody's legs?
That's I've got another entire story already written, and it resides between the ears, which there's so much room up there, so that's not being used.
I love it.
It's called Frozen Verdict. I can tell you the name of it. I haven't even started. I haven't wrote the first word down. But
no kidding.
It's a story that takes place in the Yukon, and
that's great.
It's about survival of a man and a woman trapped out in a frozen tunnel for the whole winter. And so that one's there too. But now that Fertilizer for the Funnybone has enjoyed a certain amount of success, we're also going to put some effort into maybe getting a volume 2 out of that. So.
Well, see, now that's outstanding. What's the best way to find you? Go on Amazon or go to GaryGuest.net?
You go to GaryGuest.net to have the website now, and then if you need to find out something that isn't on there, why go to wordsmatterpublishing.com.
Again, right there, folks, it is Fertilizer for the Funnybone. It's Gary Guest, and he is here today. He is also a published author, and congratulations on all your success, Gary. If you want him, find him on GaryGuest.net. Easy to find, and also you can also find his books along with all kinds of other books on wordsmatterpublishing.com. Right?
That's it.
What else you want to say? By the way, I thank Gary so much. He brought me a gift today. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas season. Gary,
and it's in a red box.
In a red box, and that's exactly right. Perfectly wrapped in a red box, and that works just wonderfully. Hey, Gary, thanks very much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Bruce.
Appreciate it, folks. I've got Donna Rabenort. Rabenort coming on, and just thank you very much. You're killing. I'm killing myself. Donna Rabenort is coming on. We're going to talk about her book, and we'll be back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on WABASH Catch TV. Back right after these words. Thank you very much.
At WABASH Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. WABASH continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose WABASH, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of WABASH Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to WABASH Communications in Flora. That's right, WABASH can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. WABASH, your local telecommunications provider.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Welcome back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on WABASH Catch TV. Thanks so much for tuning in. My next guest, it's Donna Rabenort of you from Oakville as well?
Yes.
Donna, thanks very much for coming on. I appreciate it.
I'm so glad to be here.
Donna is an author, and she works with WordsMatterPublishing.com. She has a new book. It is, well, it's not even quite out, is it?
No, this is almost like a preview. This is my first big talk about
this is wonderful. Let's show you what this is. It is, well, let me get your name off of there so folks can see it. Mom and I Disagree. And this is your look at the book. This is an interesting story. Tell me about Mom and I Disagree as we'll go to this camera. Tell me about, well, first of all, tell me about yourself, then we'll get to the book. Tell me about yourself, Donna.
All right. Well, I am a mom of 2 boys.
See, now this is something, this makes an incredible amount of sense. This is a book that I could not write. I have dogs. I don't have children.
Do you ever disagree with them?
I disagree with my dogs all the time. Exactly right. But they're Great Danes, so it's basically they're in their terrible twos for their entire lives.
Right.
They get through that. But you have children, and what drove you to start writing?
Well, at the time when I wrote the book, I was working as a children's librarian in our local little rural schools in Oakville and Johannesburg.
Okay.
And it was one of those mornings where anything that we could have disagreed upon was disagreed upon.
With
my 2 sons.
How
and they
old
were
they
probably 7 and 6, I believe, at the time.
7 years old and 6 years old.
And it just was a battle all morning long. And then I dropped them off at the school they attended, and I was going out to the little rural Johannesburg grade school, which was about 11 miles away.
Okay.
And the whole time I'm just stressed out because I had fought with my kids the whole time I saw them.
That's no fun.
It was no fun. And so the whole way there, I'm just like, oh man, we disagree on this and this and this. And how are they going to understand that I have these rules because I love them and I want them, to learn the right way to go.
Sure.
And the right decisions to make and to be safe.
And learn how to make the right decisions.
Learn how to make the right decisions and to be safe, you know, and healthy. And when I got to school, I ran into the teacher's workroom and I took a scrap of paper of something I was sending out to the teachers about the library opening up.
Just some regular old scrap of paper.
And I just started writing it down. And I told you I started writing it in shorthand because I'm a secretary.
Yeah.
And so the first part of the book is in shorthand, and then I kind of hand wrote it out like Gary does.
Is that right?
And that was how it started. And so it was 25 years ago.
Wow.
And I just always kind of kept going back to it. I asked actually not 1, 2, but 3 people to illustrate my book.
Wow.
And they all said yes.
Yes.
But nobody
did it.
Nobody did it.
So the book was written, you had it fully, the prose was written 25 years ago.
Yes, 25 years ago. I wrote that.
That tells you how wisdom and common sense sticks with you, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, I think it's as relevant for parents today as it was 25 years ago when I was fighting these battles. And
can I ask you the stupidest question? And I don't want to do. I'm going to ask you the stupidest question that only somebody with no children would ever ask.
All right.
What in the world are you doing arguing with a 6 and 7-year-old?
Oh, let me tell you, my children, I think I argued with them when they were 3 and 4.
Is that right?
But there's like 4, I only picked out 4 of the things we were arguing about for the book. Okay. And it's bedtime, allowance, and also like what kind of movies to watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that was the big one at that time because that was when the first Jurassic Park came out.
That was the genesis for the book?
Well, that one thing, yes.
Was the straw that broke the camel's back.
I had read Jurassic Park, and it freaked me out.
It's a great book, isn't it?
It's a great book.
If you haven't read Jurassic... Well, let me rephrase. If it was on Words Matter Publishing, it's a great book. But if you get... Well, you're not helping Michael Crichton. He's dead anyway. Right. Don't worry about it. If you find it in the library, don't buy it.
It was so...
Buy this one.
It was so scary, and it was like a PG-13, and my kids were 6 and 7.
If not worse than PG-13. It's a lot of violence.
The book scared me.
Yeah,
and
I read it too.
They wanted to go see it, and I said, no, you're not old enough.
All right, so they're 7 or 8 years old, 6, 7 years old, 6, 7, 8 years old when they're wanting to go see Jurassic Park. Looking back, Donna, I can only presume that you consider that a pretty good decision on your part.
Well, yes. I stand by my decision. But I stand by my decision on that. And we had bedtimes. But see, the problem was some of their friends were getting to go see Jurassic Park.
Oh, see, okay, so the kid, there's the basis of their art. I must ask you, have any of these children grown up to be attorneys where they're arguing for a living?
Well, some of their friends have. No, my one son is in finance and my other son works for a business repairing and fixing interesting musical instrument.
Okay, so let me take you back to where we were before I interrupted you with my extremely stupid and rude question. You said you had 3 illustrators told you that they were going to work with you.
Right. Yeah, that one was my neighbor, a girl who was in art. Uh-huh. And the other one was a friend who had been an art teacher. And then I did ask my future, at that time was a future daughter-in-law. Mm-hmm. And they're all like, I could do that. Well, nobody did it, so I just took matters into my own hands about 5 years ago. And I took out my camera. I love to take pictures. Yeah. And I went over to my sister-in-law and sister-in-law's house. Okay. And I coerced her and my nephew to be the stars of my book.
Okay, so I can imagine you talking your sister-in-law into doing it with relative simplicity, right? I mean, you've written a book about they've written a book about Mom and I Disagree with arguing with children. I'm assuming that you were able to talk the boy into to being in the book quickly.
Right. You understand it wouldn't be very good for me to be the mom in this story and my kid to be 25, and we're arguing about an 8:30 bedtime.
That's right. Yeah.
So I had to get more into the age level. But yeah, my nephew, as you can see, this picture was one of the first pictures that I took, and he was pretty much disagreeing about being in the book. So it was perfect.
He didn't really feel like he wanted to be the star of the book, huh?
No, but I love my nephew Ethan, and he ended up getting into the book. And on the page where we talk about, and I don't say Jurassic Park, I say dinosaur disaster.
Okay, yeah.
To not infringe on the movie.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to.
But
sure.
He had the idea.
Talking about Jurassic Park here, they're going to sue me, not you.
Well, anyhow, Ethan, my nephew, came up with the idea of, hey, I could put an army guy into the dinosaur's mouth. Uh-huh. Because in the book I say, they wanted to watch this movie with dinosaurs eating people and stuff, and he said I could go get my army guy and put him in the dinosaur's mouth. So he came up with some ideas.
Really?
Yes.
Well, see, now that was nice of him to help out, at least on the pictures side of it, right?
And it does end well. At the end, the picture with Ethan and his mom is a lot more happy.
Well, see, now that's good. So, how long is the book? How are people? It's got photographs in it as well.
Yes, it's all photographs, and there's just a few sentences on each page. Yeah. And so I feel like it doesn't get too boring for the parent to read it or the kid to listen to it.
Okay, so all right. Now I'll ask it again in a different way here, as a stupid non-parent, or as a non-parent, and who does not see the point of arguing with a child. Just basically make the child do what you want them to do. That is occasionally difficult to do, isn't it?
Well, it is, and parents have to stick by their rules because screaming 6- and 7-year-olds can get quite persuasive.
Yeah, they're stubborn too. Right?
Yes, and you have to out-stubborn them, which I'm pretty good at. And I had the well-known title throughout my kids' school ages of being the meanest mom in Oakville.
Oh, wow. Hey, now that, I got to tell you, I know some folks from Oakville that are probably pretty mean.
Well, I think I outdid them all. And that was great. In my kids' everybody knew I was the meanest mom.
We're going to find out exactly why Donna's the meanest mom in Oakville when we return. I'll tell her some stories about a mean mom from Oakville that I know, and we'll see exactly how mean she is. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on WABASH Catch TV. Donna Rabenort is here. She is an author. Gary Guest was here earlier. They're with Words Matter Publishing. If you want to find more about them, go to wordsmatterpublishing.com. We will be right back right after these words. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from WABASH Communications. WABASH Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
At WABASH Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. WABASH continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose WABASH, the local service from people you can trust.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of WABASH Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Welcome back. Watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on WABASH Catch TV. Now, Donna was telling me something I didn't realize. I thought that the book was, and I haven't had a chance to read this book because this one's not out yet.
No, it's brand new.
Brand new. I haven't had a chance to read this one yet, and I presume I will understand every word because it's not actually for adults. This is for the kids, isn't it?
It's a children's book. It's written from Ethan, my nephew's.
From his perspective.
From his perspective about disagreeing with parents. It's a picture book, and I would say kids starting from 3 years old till maybe third, fourth grade would get something out of the book.
Something also that, I mean, it's always good for parents to read to their children. And this was something that they'd be able to do together.
Yes, definitely. Reading to your kids is the best thing that a parent could do. And when you're having disagreements, this would be like the best book to read.
This is Mom and I Disagree. When will we be able to find it in paper form as opposed to just Amazon only?
All right. It's going to be in softcover and in hardcover. And we're hoping to be available within a couple of months.
Okay.
Yes,
wonderful.
And you can pre-order it on wordsmatterpublishing.com. Okay. You can pre-order it.
And you want to go in there and find Donna Rabenort, and then you'll be able to find that. All right, I got to ask you, Donna, what's now that this one took you 25 years to come out with? What are we going to write another children's book? What are we doing next?
Well,
or do we have something in mind?
I do have a little thing between my ears.
Is this the first? Tammy, the publisher's over there. Tammy's sitting there listening. Is this the first Tammy's heard of it?
Yes, one of the most exciting things ever in my life happened last month.
Really?
Yes.
What was that?
I had a granddaughter.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations.
Yes,
how about that?
She's adorable.
I'm sure she's perfect.
She is. And I'm going to spoil a Christmas present right now, but I wrote
she won't know.
No, I know, but I wrote a book for her.
We won't let her see this. How's that sound?
And it's called You Were Loved Before You Were Born.
Wow.
And I did pictures again with my camera on the things that grandparents do before their grandbabies even born.
Okay. Like what? I mean, I don't know. I don't know these things, and I never will. I told her before, I have dogs. My dogs are all spayed and neutered. I'm not going to have grandbabies.
Well, if you would have a grandbaby, the day you find out, you'd have to go buy something already.
Really?
Yeah, so I bought some bath towels.
You didn't know what color.
No,
I guess you can't really.
And they didn't tell us until the baby was born anyway.
Oh, really?
So some days I thought the baby was a girl, so I took a picture of the little dress I bought. And some days I thought the baby was going to be a boy, so I took a picture of a little boy outfit. When we went on vacation, I had to buy souvenirs.
Were you able to return the boy or the girl? Was it a little girl or a little boy?
It was a little girl that we have.
What's her name?
Avery.
Avery. Hello, Avery, and hello, Avery's parents. I'm certain I hope everyone's doing well.
They are all doing well. But anyway, I think that might be a nice book to maybe make it more generic. Like, I won't show the actual little Christmas ornament I bought for my grandbaby, but maybe it would be fun for grandparents to give to their kids. And then I have
a keepsake.
Yeah, and this one is Mom and I Disagree.
Yeah.
I think I might have one coming up that says Grandma and I Agree.
Ask Grandma, not Mom.
Right. The meanest mom in Oakville has maybe become a little nicer grandma.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're no longer the mean. Well, you may still be the meanest mom.
Right.
But you're now the nicest grandma.
Right. But I am probably old school. My granddaughter better walk the line.
Is that right?
Yes, she will.
Okay. Well, that's all you can ask. What's your time frame for that? You think within a year, 2 years, 5 years? Is it going to take another 25?
I hope it doesn't take another 25 because I won't see that. But I mean, it's a thought.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yes.
That is congratulations on Mom and I Disagree. Are you going to be going on any of the upcoming events? I know that there's a upcoming event in, what did you say, Belleville or Fairview Heights coming up?
Yes, Fairview Heights.
Fairview Heights. Okay, are you going to any of those?
Well, I feel like I'm going to wait I need to have the books, But I was going to do a plug for where I work. I work at Rickman Brothers John Deere, which has stores in Farina, Centralia, Breeze, and Oakville.
Oh, really?
And this book will be available at all of the John Deere stores.
How
Rickman
about that?
Brothers.
Rickman Brothers? Mm-hmm. Are they now? This is a family business, right?
Yes, since 1922.
Were you a Rickman?
Yes.
Before you were a Rabenort?
Yes, it's a family business, and I work there every day with 11 male relatives.
1922. Who started it?
My grandpa and
Your
his
grandpa?
brother. Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah. So it's the family business, and I'm going to put the book in. Since I work there, I feel like I have a little pull, and I'm going to have the book at all the John Deere stores.
You have a little pull. Where are they again?
They're in Farina, Centralia, Breeze, and Oakville is where I work in Oakville.
Oh, okay.
That's the first store. So.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yes.
I'm
off today. I'll be there shortly.
She's okay. Yeah, she's telling the folks, be watching out. The meanest mom and meanest boss in the world is coming back. Though, sure, you're not a mean boss. Are you a nice boss?
Well, I'm not really the boss.
Oh, you let one of the
At least they don't know that I am.
Yeah, I suspect that's true. You might run the place.
Because I'm always called a freak in nature because there were no girls.
Really?
Yeah, I was the only girl in that whole generation.
Of the 12 kids involved, of the 12 nieces, nephews, relatives, whatever, you're the single.
Well, I do have some nieces now.
See, now, okay, no, I'm sitting there, I'm thinking about your next book. Yeah. I would think that you would be able to put something together. Certainly, not just Mom and I Disagree. I disagree with all my brothers and brothers-in-law and cousins and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, there you go. I might have to write that down. I thought of when Dad and I Are Angry. That might be another title.
That sounds outstanding. Did you enjoy the process?
I did. Like I said,
I mean, did you have to? Let me ask you this way: did you have to edit? You said you have four different situations
conflicts
in the book.
Yes.
Did you edit some down?
Nope. It's basically, this book is the way I wrote it 25 years ago.
No kidding.
And Tammy at Words Matter Publishing took a look at it and thought it would be something that parents and kids would like to and maybe need to read.
Well, that's outstanding. Again, that's Donna Rabenort from Oakville. She is an author, and they've got this book. It will be out. The book it's out on Amazon now.
Yes, it's on Amazon.com, and Barnes & Noble.
And you'll be able to find it there as well as in print form within the next month or two.
Yeah, you can pre-order your copy on the wordsmatterpublishing.com.
Take a look at wordsmatterpublishing.com because they've got the schedule of events coming up. And Alice VL will be back in, she's going to be at, and you said in Fairview Heights? Mm-hmm. What store there?
The Barnes & Noble.
The Barnes & Noble in Fairview Heights. What's the date?
This Saturday.
This Saturday, okay. Alice VL, you might remember her from one of our previous shows. She'll be at the Barnes & Noble in Fairview Heights at 11 o'clock this Saturday, selling copies of her. She's got romantic stuff that is outstanding, and she'll have copies of that as well as her new book coming out as well. Thank you very much. Donna, I appreciate you coming out today. Thank you so much.
It's very nice to be here.
Well, I appreciate it. And Gary Guest also here today. Check out his book as well. You've been watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on WABASH Catch TV. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow. It's Larry McGrew tomorrow. You'll want to see that. Thanks again for watching. We'll see y'all real soon. Have a great day.